checking back in 10 months later. Because it took me 10 months to get to a point. That's crazy. I have moved twice. So, but I just want to make sure. I want to make sure that. I didn't want the phone to die. So I am resuming with the chapter Luh-tay-juh. Um, boom. I am on page 70. I am starting at A. I'm in limbo because it was cut off short. And yeah, I'm going to see how far I can go. So, I'm in limbo. June 1st, 2014. Oh my God. It has been 9 years since I was back into character. Several thoughts I had today. Stop focusing on what you don't have and appreciate all the things you do. People give up too easily. Some people hold on for nothing. August and Chris Brown are the same person. Kid Ink 2. I'm convinced people allow emotions meant for someone else to be put onto anyone. So tangent. Story from freshman year. I think he missed his girlfriend. So I just found out about her senior year, by the way. But I think it was an outlet. I was an outlet. He loved her, but he wanted to do him. But he loved her. And in return, I ended up in a situation where I started liking a guy because he was using love emotions on a girl he wanted to fuck. So just recognize where you stand with someone. They may have feelings for you that you see in action, but you don't always know their game. Respect it. I respect it. I learned from it. My current mindset. So I was thinking and I realized people offer the same sometimes as other fuck niggas. Like the only difference is that you like them. Allow people to see what you're willing to do while also understanding why you're willing to do it. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Only you. The day I fuck with someone else was because I stopped fucking with you. For whatever reason it is. And if you're not aware of it, I will bring in the thought, how was I able to get to a place to fuck with someone else if I was consistently fucking with you? People don't realize when they play a larger part than they thought. If I'm able to move on, that's because you allowed me to. If you allowed me to move on, that's because you wanted me to, right? You never showed me that you liked or loved me because you didn't, right? Why would you let lovers leave if you really wanted them to stay? Where's the logic? So, same day, June 1st, 2014. Misunderstood my limbo. Some people like sex. Some people love sex. All sexualities, genders, races. I'm that person that loves it. Now, I won't say I was ever in love with sex, but I do love the actual act of it. Fun exercise is how I see it. If we could forever, why wouldn't we? But that's me. That's what I see. But this is how sex low-key changed and saved me. Because of how I know I am with sex, I must understand that sex is not a part that I need to look for in a person first. It's the same as me marrying someone based on how they cook fried chicken, right? I love it, important factor, but it's not a deciding one. Sex is important, but it's a lot that goes into it. So I can't only focus on the physical. That's why I said first. There's been a few, too, that I was so attracted to mentally, they could have got it right there. But usually those guys never try their hand. I'm not one to let you know what you could have if you're not willing to take a chance. It sucks because I love to have sex and literally have to stop because it affects my decision making so greatly that I know it's a vagina decision or a dick decision. Good sex doesn't always bring good times. It's just what it is. Sex. Good sex, bad sex, awesome sex. You know what really mattered? What did we do before or after? Did our conversations suck if it wasn't sexual? Do you respect me? All these things should be considered. Side note, one guy, we did a puzzle after. Fucking jigsaw puzzle. Dope. Don't get so lost in the moment that you lose yourself for a moment. I want friendship, I want marriage, I want children, I want a family, but not just in a physical sense. I want my husband to not cheat because he knows he made a commitment and that no one is worth ruining what I have and am willing to offer and what we create together. Understand all that I do is for you and what we have, and if everything I do is usually to better you, don't hurt me. I don't want someone's reason for fucking up to be temptation, as though I don't experience it. I don't want someone that doesn't treat me I don't want someone that doesn't trust me enough to share and cry if necessary. I don't want someone that I don't feel as though I can trust with my heart, body, and soul. I want to know that if I needed something and if it was within your capabilities, you don't think twice and vice versa. Don't second guess your love for me. Don't that don't doubt that I could complement everything you want for yourself. I'm not saying you need me. But without me, the life we could have had won't be able to be duplicated. I want to love so strong that you see I want to be around you so much that I'll deal with the basketball game because I'm not a fan of sports, right? I appreciate just rubbing my feet on you at night. Every night is just slightly less colder because you're there. Sometimes when things are coming from every angle, I can turn to you. You can help me through the bad times. Waking up to you in my world should be worth all the bad times I will forever endure. I want to appreciate all the things that seem small, all the things that seem as though I could get from anyone else. I only want them from you. I want to feel as though you were my fate and everything was meant for that moment. All of the hurt and tears were worth finding you. So excuse me if I seem bitter or mean. Maybe just a little too blunt when I ask your expectations. You trying to fuck? Because I'm not about that. That's not me being rude and making you an asshole. It's me avoiding a misunderstanding because all other words that may serve as replacers don't share the exact meaning. In example, chilling. You trying to chill? Because I'm not about that. Oh, that don't mean the same thing as you trying to fuck? Because I'm not about that. Which went from a situation where you could read a girl or a guy to see what they're about to people using it to say they wanted sex without saying it. My mom always told me if I can't say it, I shouldn't be doing it. If you're coming over after 12 a.m. by yourself, my nigga, we ain't chilling. At least not in my house, in my bed. We fucking. So in actuality, I'm correct, bitch, but I digress. I've realized that I'm at a place where sex is no longer enough. I took my emotions out, and it's just not as good as when they were in. Rewind. But I digress. I've realized that I am at a place where sex is no longer enough. I took my emotions out, and it's just not as good as when they were in. I want to be attracted to someone in every way, but the biggest part is that they feel the same way about me. That's a good one. I'm going to take a beverage sip. Oh, perfect. 'Cause my lips are dry. Sippy, sippy on some water. Room temperature is one thing. Hot water is just. All right. This next piece. Because I had it, but now I don't have it. June 3rd, 2014. Short stories ideas. So because of my rant, well, in a convo with my best friend, let me share the convo. So we're talking, my best friend telling me about her class, and they had to make up a short story, and we were talking about how the best short stories are the one that share a little truth. Short or not, just any story really. So she took stories from her life and experiences, and it was great. Short experience, very powerful, very powerful for like youth problems that they think adults don't understand, but we do. It's just levels. You never think someone understands, but they do, just a different level. If you're a pro, you can't be mad when an amateur thinks they understand fully your grind. So I'm going to start taking little topics, and one day I'll compose a journal of them. Hopefully, if people have stories they want to share anonymously to get their stories out there, excuse me, will be shared with me over the years. I don't know. But I'm excited because Lordy, if I don't have stories. And I'll add a little fiction to avoid any arrows being pointed, lol. But we all need to release our story into the world. Whatever you want people to know or not, be aware of your story. June 3rd, 2014, same day. Dating sex partners versus life partners. This is like hitting me pretty hard. I'm 30 now, and I wrote this when I was 21. Coming up on 22, and this year I'm coming up on 31. So it's interesting. It's almost one year shy of 10, a decade. Okay. Dating sex partners versus life partners. Is it a problem that people date who they want to have sex with versus spend their life with? Only following sexual attraction when choosing a mate, as though the sexual attraction can't usually be found in several people. Physical. Like you look for adjectives. You look for adjectives instead of nouns. Does that make sense? Like, which makeup, like with makeup and weave, we seen some girls transform. I mean, this aged beautifully, okay? Rewind it back. You're looking for adjectives instead of nouns. Does that make sense? Like with makeup and weave, we've seen some girls transform. So if you want a bad bitch, find someone you like, see if she about it, then invest. That aged so well. With guys, I feel as though confidence is always key, so figure that out. But what do these people who look really good have that's good for you? And again, it started with, is it a problem that people date who they want to have sex with versus spend their life with? June 3rd, 2014, life goes on. This will be big. It's relevant all through life. Basically, it'll be about life continuing. Things will not stop here. Things will seem bad sometimes. They may even get worse sometimes. But if you don't only focus on the bad, you will see things get better. There is hope. Like those hidden coins and star shit. Like those hidden coins and star shits in games that unlocks different pathways. Super Mario Bros. Specifically. You just got to be going down the right path to end up running into that extra special shit that helps you fuck shit up. And I meant that in the best way. So if you've ever played like Yoshi, Super Mario Bros., right? Like there's certain paths that send you, like, once you hit that joint, you can hop to the other part of the path. Like, if you there, you there, right? June 8th, 2014, life goes on, bullying. I thought, what better way to start it off? Life goes on than with one of the most talked about subjects now, bullying. Oh, again, this book is aging very interestingly. Like this, I don't know if my book is going to be appropriate. Well, it's not appropriate for some people, period, but I don't know if, like, for sensitivity levels, like, let me continue. Life goes on, bullying. I thought, what better way to start off life goes on than one of the most talked about subjects now, bullying. It's not stopping bullying, but more so not empowering bullies. Bullies are only bullies when people make them matter. Bullies used to be the big kids, so you were usually bullied by being beat up. But so one, so many words about that. I'm not a scholar or anything, so I try to analyze popular sources since I'm just trying to have an outline of a situation to analyze. And I'm still in school, so my mind hurts when I do things aside from schoolwork with all the memorization that occurs. Sorry, tangent. Also, side note, if people see this maybe in 2 years or not at all, lol. If you have any things you like to share, please do. I'm open. Unless it's not related. So, through two websites, I found there are physical, verbal, social and emotional slash relational, cyber, sexual, and prejudicial. I think that does a good job at covering all the bases. So, let me start with hurt people will forever try and hurt people. I mean, I knew something, even when I didn't. For physical, teach children how to protect themselves, knowing when violence is the necessary option, as well as understanding how to keep hands to themselves. I see bullies as dummies that need to be mean to others to be given the opportunity of interaction with people. They usually been bullied because that is learned behavior. I just see it as them needing help, unfortunately. For verbal, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Like cliche, like cliche as it is, that's real. Stop focusing on what people are saying that don't matter, which is a learned skill. This is a sad, which is a learned skill because words do hurt. If you have not learned to put how who you are and what you are and how amazing you are on the forefront, those words can get in and hurt the shit out of you. So like cliches, and if they matter and they're saying things to hurt you, then you don't then you need to make better choices as to who matters. That is an important thing. So you need to make a better choice as to who matters. I would never say anything to hurt anyone intentionally, especially not to my friends. And then personal accountability, right? Stop caring about what others say about you. Easier said than done, but it's true. How do you feel about you? Do you love you? All of your all of your weird ways. Hopefully the answer is yes. Then why the fuck do their opinions even matter? You know? Don't let people affect you so greatly that won't even matter to you years down the line unless you allow